Hello!
Welcome to the Lunar New Year celebration.
Are you guys excited?
Alright, so my name is Josie Bloomberg and I am a senior international studies major on campus.
My name is Chevy. I'm a junior student, finance major. Josie, look at you. Beautiful dress. I like it.
Thank you, I like what you're wearing. Why don't you tell us a lot about it?
Sure. It's a traditional Chinese style of three-piece suits, initialized by the Chinese revolutionary Sun Yat-sen.
Alright, so just a little bit about this year's event. It's a little different than previous years. The planning committee made a decision to include more Asian countries this year. So not only will you see performances representing cultural traditions of China, Japan, and Vietnam, as well as Korea, but you will also see some Indian dances tonight as well.
Right here, please another round of applause for those comedies and clubs for making this event happen. Thank you.
And thank you too for being here. This event couldn't exist without you guys, so thank you.
You guys are awesome.
Alright, now to kick off our event, we're going to have our first performance.
Alright, the first performance of the night, the Dragon Dance performed by Thomas Metcalf students. The Dragon Dance and Lion Dance are very popular in China during the festivity. It's praying for the lucky power for the upcoming year. It's a very flexible way of dancing and very cheerful.
Alright, so let's please welcome them onto the stage.
Lion dance is very similar to the dragon dance. It's very powerful and very righteous creature in China. So please enjoy.
Well, that was absolutely wonderful. And so, Chevy, I know that different Asian countries celebrate the Lunar New Year. That's right.
That's right, but we celebrate differently though.
Oh yeah? Can you tell us more about it?
Sure. Bring up the PowerPoint presentation. Does everyone get food? Yeah? That's good. All right, everyone. 新年好.
恭喜发财. Okay, so one of our most important theme for Lunar New Year is to 辞旧迎新, which is to ring out the old year and ring in the new year. So what we do is usually clean up our house to get rid of the old things in the past, and then we stock up new clothes and food for this long winter vacation. And after all this, we celebrate our brand new year.
And every year, there's a big phenomenon in China. It's called the Chunyun, the homecoming, where millions of people leaving the downtown area return to their home. So this year, by 2019, we have 2.9 billion total recorded travel times. So how can we do that? Well, thanks to our large scale and the speed of our infrastructure, the high-speed bullet train. Every year, we have millions of people coming back and forth safely.
No matter how far you travel, you're not alone.
No matter how hard the life is, there is always someone. Now let's move on to the Japanese club. What's that?
We don't actually celebrate Lunar New Year. We celebrate like the Western calendar of the New Year, starting on midnight of between January 31st and December 31st and January 1st until January 3rd. It's a very quiet family holiday, so people will spend time cleaning their houses for the new year. They will go to the shrines, the first shrine visits of the year, get their blessings. And another thing they do is eat and prepare a big meal called osechi ryori. This meal takes a couple days to prepare, and everything within it has symbolic meanings. So I'm going to let Nathan explain a little more about that.
Yeah, just like Peyton said, osechi is really important to the Japanese New Year, and it's often served in 3 jubako, like you see here, which is kind of like a bento box, and that's all shared by the family. And what's interesting about it is that all the individual foods have their own meaning and significance. I think some of the most interesting ones include kazunoko, which is herring roe, and that's eaten as to wish for fertility. And then probably my favorite is ebi, or shrimp. And that's actually eaten for, it's a symbol for longevity, because they say that the curved shape of the shrimp represents the curved shape of an elderly person's back. And a lot of people say Japanese food is very artistic and beautiful, and I think osechi ryori does a good job of explaining why. And now a little bit from the Vietnamese club.
All right. Thank you. Hello. So in Vietnam, we refer or kind of call New Year as Tết. So should we have a try at that? Tết. We can do better. You guys, you have food. I'm sure you have energy. Tết. Amazing. Great. And so we're going to talk about how we celebrate New Year in Vietnam, and the most exciting part is, of course, is always food. So if you pass by our table, we have to your lower left, is what we call our June cake, as well as the cylindrical one, which is called bánh tét. So these are just kind of, sticky rice, dessert, stuff with meat as well as beans, and we eat it for basically every New Year. So for games, to your upper left is what we usually play at the dinner table. Not really, we kind of sit on the floor because that's what we do. But if you haven't played the game, please stop by our table, advertisement. And as usual, if you got little red pockets, the little children would get that as well. And it's kind of like a blessing for the new year, as well as whatever the adults decide to put in there. A lot of the time it's money. Hint, hint. And we call that Li Si. And then I think the last thing I would just like to emphasize is New Year's, of course, all about spending time with money. Not money, family. Well, you know what's always on my mind. And so it's about spending time with your family. I apologize, Freudian slip. But yeah, so I'm really glad that you all are able to come today on that same note. And thank you for coming to our event. All right, Happy New Year!
Where's Josie? Hi, here you are. Now I have a very fun activity for you. Ready for that?
Yes. Yes, always.
Alright, we're gonna do a little game here. It's called 对联. In English, it's couplets. So in China, during the Lunar New Year, we write a lot of best wishes or post them on the door frame. And you can either post the door frame or you can speak out loud.
Alright, so how specifically does that work?
Alright, I will take the lead, and you must say the exact same number of words. And your line must rhyme. Alright, ready for this? I believe. I wish everyone in the new year eat well, sleep well, like a crocodile.
I wish everyone in the new year wonderful health, abundant wealth, all year round.
That's not bad. Ready for another one? Alright. Let me think. The weather has been freezing, right, a lot. So I wish the old year gone amidst the falling snow.
I wish everyone in this new year a new spring that comes with a shining glow.
This is not a promise. You killed it.
Alright, so now for another performance, we have the IWU Vietnamese Dance Association, who's going to be performing for us right now. And the first half is semi-traditional, and then the latter half is going to be contemporary piece. So let's welcome them onto stage.
Now we have the Nado dance. It's a Japanese dance by IWU Japanese Culture Club. It's based on a very famous Japanese folk song, Sakura Sakura, which means cherry blossom. The cherry blossom in Japan also symbolizes purity and beauty. It also a reminder of ephemeral nature that go on quickly and withers in the breeze of the spring. As you receive, the maidens on the stage show their fans. Those are the petals of those flowers. Please enjoy.
performance, and we have many more to come. So the next performance is going to be done by the McLean County Indian Association, and we actually have the whole program on your tables. So just a little bit about them. They were established in 1979 to provide a means of bringing social and cultural events to the small Indian community of less than 50 families at that time. Since then, they have done significant work for social and cultural development in the community. The first dance is a South Indian dance, Kuchipudi. It's one of 11 major Indian classical dances. It originated in a village named Kuchipudi in the South Indian state. It is a dance drama performance with its roots in the ancient Hindu Sanskrit text of Natya Shastra. And there's a little bit more about the dance written on those pieces of paper, and I'd like to welcome Priya up now. So we give her a round of applause, please. to be a combination of two different ones. There's a South Indian martial art dance and then a tiger dance, and this is representative of Eastern India. And the dance that they're going to be performing is a dance form of Kerala, which is a South Indian state, and is considered to be the mother of all martial arts. The practitioners of the dance have to undergo an intensive form of physical training, all intended to make the body agile, strong, and supple. The ultimate aim is the perfect coordination between the mind and the body. So Karthik will be performing it, and he'll incorporate into the dance, showing us how a warrior is getting ready for a fight. Along with it, he will be performing the East India folk dance, Bhakna. Let's welcome him to the stage. India. It is a form of folk dance originating in the western Indian state, Gujarat. The name is derived from the Sanskrit term, which means womb and a small earthen land. Garba is performed in a circle as a symbol of the Hindu view of time. The rings of dancers revolve in cycles as the cycle of time revolves from birth to life to death and again to rebirth. The only thing that is constant is the goddess, that one unmoving symbol in the midst of all of this unending and infinite movement. The dance symbolizes that God, represented in feminine form in this case, is the only thing that remains unchanging in a constantly changing universe. Let's give them a round of applause. Alright, so we have just a few more left. So this next dance is from West Central India. It's called Koli, and this is dance of the Koli fisher folk. The community has its own distinct identity and lively dances. The dance incorporates elements that this community is most familiar with: sea and fishing. They dance with movements symbolizing the waves, the breakers, and rowing from cliff to cliff, and casting of nets to catch the fish. Karthik will be performing on the daily life of a fisherman shown through the dance. Let's give them a round of applause. story attached to it. So storytelling is a way of preserving the culture and belief of a tribe or community and passing them to next generations. So this story is from the Hindu mythology of Govardhana Giridhari. So Govardhana Puja is celebrated in India on the day after Diwali. It is the day upon which Lord Krishna defeated Indra, the deity of thunder and rain. As per the story, Krishna saw huge preparations for the annual offering to Indra and questions his father Nanda about it. He debated with the villagers about what their dharma truly was. They were farmers. They should do their duty and concentrate on farming and protection of their cattle. He continued to say that all human beings should merely do their dharma, the eternal and inherent nature of reality, to the best of their ability and not pray or conduct sacrifices for natural phenomena. The villagers were convinced by Krishna and did not proceed with a special prayer. Indra was then angered and flooded the village. Krishna then lifted Mount Govardhan and held it up as protection to his people and cattle from the rain. Indra finally accepted defeat and recognized Krishna as supreme. So let's give a round of applause. North India. The term Bhangra refers to a traditional dance in the Indian subcontinent originating in the Maratha area of the Punjab region. The dance was associated primarily with the spring harvest festival, Baisakhi, and is from one of the major products of the harvest, the hemp, that Bhangra drew its name. In a typical performance, several dancers execute vigorous kicks, leaps, and bends of the body. Let us welcome them to the stage.
Thank you, all the Indian amazing dancers. Listen. 안녕하세요. 안녕하세요. Let's have that's Korean. So next we have IW student performance, cyber dance team presenting K-pop medley dance.
보다가 깜짝 놀라지고 내게 난 진동이 같은 난내 존재의 일부 날 그대로 받아들여 너의 두려움 그저 접어들여 네가 되지만 난 모두는 두려 더 깊이 빠져들어 널 보내지고 놀다 내 손에서 맘껏 놀아 너만 가지 마 널 보지는 도려 You're a coming monster I'm living in your heart 뒤집고 무너뜨리고 살려 그래 넌 좋단 믿게 널 마주올 거야 네 맘속에 감이 대체 주문이 오고 살래 Girl, you call me monster 네 맘으로 들어갈게 Craving, 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 craving You, oh, craving
Yeah, you can go ahead and put it down. All right, so that was awesome. Let's do another round of applause. All right, so now we're going into the second portion of the program, and we have some songs for you. And the first one is a Japanese song that's going to be performed by Peyton Lecco. So let me tell you a little bit about the song. So Kujuri Hama is translated at the beach, Kujukuri. It's a song made up of 3 tanka poems depicting the ocean. And a tanka poem consists of 5, 7, 5, 7, 7 syllables. And each of the 3 tanka has their own specific sound. So the first poem is a freestyle, and it doesn't sound like the traditional tanka form. And then the second poem is the anka style, which is like a traditional Japanese style ballad. And then the last one, that one almost sounds like a march. So without further ado, I'll hand it over to Peyton. Let's give her a round of applause.
Next, we have Jane Wu singing a Chinese song, Untainted. It's a soundtrack of the original Chinese drama play and it's telling a man who stayed innocent in the world of materialism.
一年来唯独余生无悔。 会。一场春秋，生生灭灭，浮华是非，待花开之时，再醉一回。一呼气，就一生成灰。一念来回，独生无悔。一场回忆，生生灭灭，了了心扉，再回首，前尘心就无味。一场回忆，生生灭灭，了了心扉，再回首，前尘心就余味。Thank you.
Alright, well, I hope you've enjoyed tonight. We have one last performance by Kathy Pong, and it's called Useless Magic, and it's about someone who had a lot of fantastic moments in life, but is unable to find love. So let's welcome her on stage.
我抓住散落的欲望，缱绻的浮语让我紧张。我抓住时间的假象，没抓住你。我包容六月清晨结冰，包容母老的生命，包容世界的迟疑，没包容你。我忘了置身冰绝孤岛，忘了眼泪不过是逍遥，忘了百年无声口号，没能忘记你。我想要更好更远的月亮，想要未知的疯狂，想要声色的张扬，我想要你。Thank you.
Okay, so we'd like to say some thank yous for all the people who helped contribute to tonight, and we'd first like to thank all of our seniors who helped tonight, so we're going to call their names up, and they're going to come on stage, and we're going to give them a huge round of applause. Alright, so you want to start us off?
Sure. Just a performer, Kathy Pun.
Kathy, you can come on stage. Nan.
Peyton Lacker.
Lynn May.
Jane Wu.
Nina Kincaid.
Heidi Liu.
Hannah Leon.
Luke Strum.
Hugh Gu.
And Josie Bloomberg. Thank you guys so much. We're going to see. I got emotional. I wish you all the best in the future. And that's concluded our performance of the night. And also, I would like to thank those people behind the stage, the Ivy He Lixuan for the amazing poster, Jack and Michael for the pictures, and the Korean who's serving the food, and the Bram Baan who reserved the CLA TV. Thank you guys.
And now can we get all the performers back on stage one last time? We're going to thank all of you. So all the, yes, you come on. Everyone come on stage. Happy New Year. So Happy Lunar New Year.
新年快乐.
祝賀各位。
明けましておめでとうございます。
Okay, I'll be wishing in Telugu. అందరికీ నూతన సంవత్సర శుభాకాంక్షలు.
I'll be wishing in Hindi. सबको नया साल मुबारक.
Thank you so much. Okay, we'll do one more time. 2, 1, 2, 3. Okay, everyone all together, we're gonna say Happy New Year. And I'm gonna count to 3. 1, 2, 3. Happy New Year! Oh, yes, and before you leave, if everyone could take your dishes, so your plates, silverware, and there'll be trays along both sides of the room, and that would help us out immensely. So thank you.